Hello everyone, welcome back to Data and Beyond. This is part 2 of WFM interview questions. So previously we have discussed the top 5 questions that are mostly asked in WFM interviews. This is the continuation of that video. So we are going to learn the next 5 questions. Okay. So our first question of today is, can you explain your experience in workforce management? So how I am going to answer it is that I have been working in workforce management for over 4 years now. During this time, I have developed expertise in managing employee schedules, monitoring attendance, and ensuring compliance with labor laws. I have also been responsible for creating and implementing staffing plans that align with the company's goals and objectives. And this question depend on the person who is giving the interview. If you are a experienced candidate, you can mention your experience and what projects you have done in which companies. But if you are a fresher, you can answer, you have to answer it differently, that you are currently looking into the role, and you know the basics about it, and what works are done in WFM. Okay, so let us move to our next question. How do you handle conflicts in the workplace when it comes to scheduling and time of request? So, I approach conflict with a solution focused mindset. I listen to both parties, gather all relevant information, and work to find a mutually agreeable solution. If necessary, I may involve a manager or HR representative to help resolve the issue. So, we can answer it like this way. So, our next question is, can you walk us through your process for creating an accurate employee schedule? So, how to answer it? Answer will be, to create an accurate employee schedule, I first analyze the company's staffing needs based on factors such as customer demand, special events, and budget constraints. I then consider the availability and preference of each employee, as well as any labor laws and regulation that must be followed. Using this information, I built a schedule that is fair and efficient for both the employees and the company. Next question is, how do you ensure that employee attendance and punctuality is monitored effectively? So answer will be, to monitor employee attendance and punctuality, I use a combination of tools such as time and attendance system, scheduling softwares, and regular check-in with superiors. I also communicate clear expectations for punctuality and attendance to employees and enforce my relevant policies consistently and fairly. The next and last question is, can you describe a time when you had to make a difficult decision related to WFM workforce management? So, this is a case or scenario based question. It can depend on your past experience, that whether you have faced such types of scenarios or not. If not, then you can use this answer, and if you have already faced, you can share your experience with the interviewer. Okay, so how I am going to answer it? One time we had a sudden increase in demand for our services and need to schedule extra shift. However, some of our employees were already scheduled to work long hours. In this situation, I had to weigh the need to meet customer demand against the need to follow labor laws and avoid burnout among our employees. I ultimately made the decision to hire temporary staff to cover the extra shift and ensured that our employees were not overworked. So, this is how I'm going to answer it. That's all for this video. If you find this video good, then like, comment, and subscribe. And if you and stay tuned to this channel to learn such more WFM and MIS concepts.